time in games, from these one pixel moving us across the screen just a few years ago to this sort of graphic intense interactive cinematic experience, shows extraordinary strides that technology drives innovation in the games world, and the collaboration between movies and film now makes it an extraordinary opportunity. So games have moved from a niche to a mainstream audience, you know, children playing games, young people playing games, old people like me playing games, young and old playing together. Everybody's playing games, and everybody is capable of playing games, and it's great to see. But the games industry is an extraordinary place of change right now at the moment. And once you've gone digital, there's absolutely no going back. And the move from packaged goods sold at retail to online delivery and consumption of games is accelerating at a great pace. And the estimates are by the end of this year or beginning of next year, the revenues from online sales are going to surpass those of packaged goods. And therefore, there's a great opportunity now for content owners to reach global audiences via high-speed broadband, where anybody in the world can create content and serve it to anybody in the world via broadband. You don't need these layers of making packaged goods, delivery, shipment, tariffs, retail, returns, inventory. All that is going to disappear as content owners can reach their audiences directly. And this is an extraordinary opportunity. Anyone, any in the world, can create content and reach their audience directly because of all these online platforms that are available. And there's so many different opportunities in digital. From casual games on the free-to-play Flash games portals, social network games played on Facebook and other social media, browser games, casual mobile, that's great opportunities. So games are moving from a product to a service. Games like Club Penguin, where children have their virtual penguins and meet their friends online and have a sort of engagement with them and do some learning as well, to games like World of Warcraft. We've got 10 million subscribers playing effectively virtual Dungeons and Dragons online, meeting up together and in these persistent worlds. Free-to-play casual games, gamification. Everyone's talking about how the normal traditional products want a game element to their offering to get greater engagement with their consumers, because they realize the attractive nature of games, that people want to have a greater experience by using games in their offering. Social mobile games like Words with Friends, where you connect with your friends and play over the internet or Wi-Fi, and just or locally playing games that are traditionally played on boards. Social games. Who's played Farmville? Anybody played Farmville in this room? You're not alone. 50 million people play Farmville. Facebook has become an incredible games platform, and you see how it's risen in such a short time. It took 38 years to get 50 million users of the radio, 13 years to get 50 million TV, 4 years to get internet, 3 years for mobile, and yet 200 million Facebook users in less than a year. There's now 700 million people on Facebook. Half of those people play games. And there are extraordinary opportunities on Facebook to do cross-marketing, cross-promotion in very creative ways. Lady Gaga did a deal with Zynga, the makers of Farmville, whereby if you bought a prepaid card for Farmville, you got a free download of her album. And it also gave you in-app items that were unique to her album. So, you know, the little sheep on a motorbike and little bits. So it was a good promotion for Lady Gaga, a great promotion for Farmville. And games gives you a new way to monetize content that does not normally be associated with games. Cityville, the follow-up game to Farmville, had 100 million people playing it within 44 days of release. And Zynga recently didn't exist 4 years ago. It IPO'd in the US, had a public offering at a valuation of $9 billion, all through monetizing free-to-play content. Don't get too technical here, just to say that the cost of acquisition of users is going up on Facebook as virality goes down. But the growth area for games is going to be social mobile, smartphones. Everyone's moving their content onto mobile devices, playing with friends, connected, and bite-sized chunks of games to accompany their usual console experience. So, a little bit about the UK. We got off to a flying start making games because in the 1980s there was a programmable computer, very affordable, called the Sinclair Spectrum, and that led to a huge boom in home coding and getting the UK off to a flying start in making games. And some of today's global console blockbusters are still created in the UK. Games like Batman Arkham City, Fable, Little Big Planet, Football Manager, Grand Theft Auto, Lego Star Wars, are all developed in the UK. And there's lots of independent studios left as well, which I'm delighted to say. What are the opportunities for the UK? Well, self-publishing, as I said a minute ago. The same, it could be... slight technical problem here.